we're like 2 hours away from the start of NaNoWriMo. This should be my 16th NaNoWriMo, if I remember my counting correctly from the last time I mentioned how many times. This will, however, be the first NaNoWriMo that I will not use NaNoWriMo.org. There has been some things that have come out surrounding the website and the organization behind the website that not really keen on doing. So at the beginning of the year, I restarted working on like a completely like scrapped a good chunk of it. I'm still using some things of the novel I started writing during NaNoWriMo in 2021. Yes, 2021. I was sometimes things smushed together. We've restarted that one, and so I am currently at 32,252 words. We're going to try and add 50,000 to it, and that should, in the grand scheme of things, be a complete novel. I mean, 50,000 is the bare minimum, so review of what NaNoWriMo is. The goal is to write 50,000 words in 30 days, because 50,000 words is the absolute bare minimum to be considered a novel. So with the not using NaNoWriMo's like official stuff, I have a spreadsheet, which is mildly hilarious if you actually like know me. Part of my costume that I've been wearing most of the day, where literally it says make a spreadsheet. But with this being this is where I started, and I don't really feel like trying to figure out how to do all that. I have a spreadsheet that's going to calculate it for me, because I mean, I know part of the reason why my brain's kind of shot is because it was the end of the month, and end of month is just a lot of brain power. And it's a lot of brain power over long hours, so it's just exhausting all around. NaNoWriMo, people. It's exciting. And I'm tired, so I'm going to go to bed so I can do the things. Once upon a time, I would have actually like stayed up and waited to start it right at midnight and get some words in. But I also didn't have to like be fully functional at like 7 in the morning, so here we go. Well, we are starting off super strong here. All sarcasm intended. End of month yesterday was just like real rough. We'll just throw that out there, and just in the sense of like it was long, and end of month is a lot more brain power. And especially because I didn't complete it all yesterday, so there's some of that today mixed with just other chaos of work, because it just happens. And so I have barely written like anything. I have gotten words on the page, which is always important, because you can't really start without nothing. So let's just see. So I've written about 348 words today. I would, technically I could, try and push for the next 40 minutes, but it's not working. I'm tired, so we're gonna go to bed. I'm not fully sure how this month's gonna go. I would love to say I'm super optimistic about it. We're gonna try and be optimistic, but there's also the reality of the fact that I am still in grad school. I have a paper due on Monday that has to be written this weekend. And I also have, other projects and things that have to be done. So, not by Monday. Only a paper is due Monday, but still. We're just going to see how this works out. We're going to do our best to carve out and create the time. Yay. Hello, day 2, end of update 1, all the fun things, because NaNoWriMo.
I have written today. I mean, pretty much all I've done today is write, but it has not all been for NaNoWriMo because, you know, I mentioned previously I have a paper that's due Monday. I'm not done with my paper yet, but I have at least started it. And just like I have, while I have not necessarily written a ton of words to be considered on par with the track for 50,000, I have written words today. And yeah, that's really just kind of where we're sitting for NaNoWriMo. I think while, yes, I would absolutely love and be super thrilled about hitting 50,000 words, and we are still striving for it, I'm not going to be mad about it if I don't. Not that I've ever been mad. I think the closest I got to being mad about it was 2021 when I was so close, but I got stuck. I dug myself a hole and I couldn't get out of it. I did not build myself a ladder in the process of digging the hole. So, yeah, this is kind of the update one. So you have learned at this point by now, because you're watching the video, how the things are, and I can never remember exactly how, if I were to point to which side, to be able to tell you exactly this is how it is. Because one of the things I did do is I went ahead and started the process of editing this update. So in one corner, it's going to be the date and the official total full document word count. The other corner is going to show you the total amount that has been added to said document. So to make sure that that is not confusing, because it could be, the total added is going to be the count of how in years past you would just see, oh, this is the running total to get to 50,000. Because I've already started with 33,000 words from the get-go, we're not going to make you do the math. So just so you know what the running total is, that is what's in one of the corners, and that is the total added corner. Cool? Cool. Because also, to be clear, I'm not doing the math either. The spreadsheet is doing the math for me. So here's hoping that spreadsheet is correct. But yeah, that is update one. It turns out to be a little bit more lengthy than I thought it was going to be, but sometimes the introduction of things can make for long-winded vlogish stuff. So yeah, I mean, if you want to know the word count before the video is released, you can follow me on Instagram. It will be in my stories, or you can like the Facebook page. It will be in those stories as well, because those are kind of one and the same. That's it for me, and I will see you next video. Bye!